6 stacks on guitar, that's fine. But here we go. Miami Dome for game number 1 as we open up with Pavelski versus Skeldra in this Greatsword ditto.
Okay, so Skeldra managing to get the sword first here, but Pavelski is on the Greatsword. Let's see if he can set up the Vortex.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting because I wonder if Pavelski's got a more airborne style of Greatsword going up against Skeldra here, who's like not willing to throw away his weapon here. Nice read, doesn't get the neutral light opener afterwards though. We're just seeing a lot of these side light openers until finally he can get the dodge. That's what it looks like he's fishing for.
Pavelski's spacing these side lights, the classic from Greatsword. Oh, just raw sig.
Yeah, neutral sig trying to catch a landing there. Gravity cancel side light. Well, when you gravity cancel the moves, go straight to the finisher. A little less power, but it's got good reach. Pavelski slides a little too far after getting that opener, but that falling sider and a weapon throw will force the recovery from Skeldra, and the exhausted recovery catches Pavelski off guard, manages to make it back, but that D-Light recovery just barely.
I love the spacing there on the GC D-Light, getting that recovery.
Yeah, I just think he was hoping that it would knock out.
Right.
It just definitely didn't do that. Now for the weapon throw, gets the dodge. That one still doesn't do it. Can't get the knockout. Pavelski's like, what is it going to take here? D-Light Cider, I think, would almost certainly do it, but Skeldra's managing to hold on. Oh.
They're both just spacing. They want their, just raw recovery, but Pavelski taking it there.
Yeah, Pavelski was a little bit more patient. Got the whiff punish.
Yeah.
I like what Skeldra was thinking. A good neutral, breaker almost is like when you're both standing on the other side of the stage and you want somebody else to do something, you'll go for the weapon throw to force a dodge or get like the hit and then get a follow-up afterwards. But Pavelski just took the weapon and then got the follow-up right afterwards. And so now he's going to see if he can get some extra credit on the stock. Nope.
Yep.
Sword recovery will take him right down.
Yeah. Getting that read on the Pavelski dodge there was Skeldra impressive. Okay, now Pavelski has the sword again. Offstage play, but Skeldra manages to make it back.
Edge guard here, goes for the ground pound, weapon throw, stops him from being able to go for it, goes for a second one, and Skeldra makes it right back. Positions are reversed. Now what can he do? Not even landing with a move. There we go. Went for that downlight bridge. Doesn't get the neutral light finisher, and Pavelski sends him right off stage again. And the slide forward there on the pocket stand gets him right off the right side of the stage. Good connection and takes that stock super early.
We talked about those wild Pavelski off-stage play opportunities, and we saw one there. And now he's back on the Greatsword. Let's see what he manages to do with it.
Yeah, the lead here is like way more devastating considering last time he was 1 hit away from losing the stock, and now he's got a damaged lead, 2 stocks up. Side light openers are coming through. Pavelski's always been going for like a dash pivot. The downer hits. Is that going to be it? He gets right back, touches the stage. Pavelski was trying to go underneath to be able to get him, and now Skeldra's going to go for the edge guard. Side air does not connect. Avoids the weapon throw. Pavelski, can he make it back? He does. That dodge just barely touches the bottom of the stage. You saw the 3 exclamation points. If he touched the wall one more time, he would not have been able to make it back. Wall slip was about that.
Pavelski performing calculus to make that recovery there. Yeah, Skeldra with the great string there. I will say Skeldra's use of the Greatsword string dodges, or the reads on the dodges during his strings, have been a little more on point than Pavelski's so far.
I think Pavelski has been
there's another miss there. Again.
It feels like he's overthinking it. He's like thinking he's going to do something elaborate when a lot of the times I think he could just do what Skeldra's doing and just let the string rip, right? Because you can interrupt a lot of those attacks right after you go for those openers with a dodge or a dash, and Skeldra is oftentimes just going for the connections right away. And we saw him being able to do that, especially off of those down airs when he lands them, which become those string openers, and then he goes for the end-light finishers most of the time afterwards. Now it's very close.
Yeah.
Whoa. Risky neutral sig. That's it.
That's it. Near the blast zone, that D-Light recovery.
That was twice, actually, in that set that Pavelski was like, kind of like in a risky position or made it look like he was vulnerable, and then Skeldra was like, I'm going to hit you, and then he's like, no, you're not. Barely avoids it with his movement alone, and then gets that whiff punish with the gravity cancel D-Light recovery. I think the first time, we didn't see it in that replay, though. Right here. He looks like he's in trouble, and then Skeldra's just in the air, and Pavelski's like, what are you doing?
A cute little drift mix-up there, too, where he drifted in a little bit, drifted out, and then just when Skeldra thinks he's safe, GC D-Light into recovery.
Only 2 more light attacks were thrown out by Pavelski. They had the same amount of moves there in that game.
Wow.
Crazy. 83 to 85. And it was literally like the last move that put him over the edge. It turns out, I can't believe they threw out exactly the same amount of moves.
Turns out the ditto is very similar. These characters want the same thing.
which is, oh, look at that. They both sidelight clash. This opening is going so much better for Skeldra.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
The dash jump, dash land into the sidelight finisher afterwards. A 5-hit string to be able to annihilate Pavelski's stock in the first 30 seconds of the game. That was very fast.
Yeah, that is the Greatsword stuff I want to see, and Skeldra's piloting it so well right now. Oh, Pavelski getting out there.
What? Okay, nice job. He did dash jump, down air, side air to be able to tack on that extra bit of damage with the Pavelski. Weapon picked up. Gravity cancel D-Light after picking it up from the platform. Goes all the way off stage with the edge guard, and he may have overextended.
God.
That's the Pavelski energy, right? He encouraged him. He's like, you got to go that far off stage to be able to edge guard me? Yeah, all right. It didn't work out, but...
You have to play my game now. Pavelski missing another potential string there. Oh, Skeldra.
Is that just it? Oh, one clean down air. Caught him with his jump scon, and Pavelski couldn't make it back. And Skeldra was careful there. Like, I think even if Pavelski was able to barely touch the stage, he was avoiding getting too close because if a Greatsword Nair did hit, Chase Dodge would have been activated. He would have been able to get that much more momentum towards the stage, make it back. So he just lets Pavelski go down. And very quickly, Skeldra is poised to take game 2 here, especially if he continues hitting things like that. Look at that. Neutralize finisher right after it. Sidelight gets that.
God.
Pivots around, gets the endlight finisher one more time. Pavelski now 1 hit away from going down, and he dash charge down sigs, unarmed, and that gravity cancel endlight will send Pavelski high into the sky. I mean, he's 1 hit away.
Skeldra is showing, I am a Greatsword main. You may play Greatsword, but I am the master.
And now that he's on the sword trying to get the knockout here, he's actually struggling. He's like, hold on, wait. Jude's right. I'm a Greatsword main. Here we go.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like the roles have been reversed. Pavelski's been really good on the sword, and then Skeldra has been quite good on the Greatsword.
Does Pavelski win these?
He can do it. It is possible. Skeldra's on sword. He doesn't have his Greatsword.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 1 hit away. Goes with weapon throw. Uh-oh. 1 Nair hits. Avoids
just
recovery. Pavelski's aerial drift is pretty darn good. But he's got to start getting some hits in here. He wants to be able to have a chance. There we go.
I also like how Skeldra was playing that. He understands what Greatsword wants in neutral, those sidelights, and he was just playing on those platforms, avoiding the big openers from Greatsword.
It's actually interesting that we've been to Miami Dome twice now. Considering that both players are playing with this weapon in particular. And Miami Dome is the only stage where these side plats are so high that you can avoid a lot of that grounded game coming up from the Greatsword. And what we're seeing now is that now that the counter picks have been reversed here, after Skeldra got that victory, we are going to a stage with no platforms here. It's the small stage in the pool. This is Small World's End. So the blast zones here are so close that like when you're in orange damage, you can just see yourself go flying.
And I know the flat stages are very good for Greatsword because of the vortex that's set up by sidelight. Oh my God!
Just going for a pretty early knockout there. What can Skeldra do? Good job. Falls off, drifts off the stage with the recovery right afterwards. Gets the endlight finisher. Dude, Skeldra actually makes it look like it's impossible to miss your Greatsword strings. It's like these are combos. Like, nope, he's actually just reading his opponent that hard.
Yeah. It's so interesting to see the contrast between Pavelski's strings and Skeldra's with the Greatsword.
Oh, and now Skeldra on the sword. We already know that he's vulnerable. Pavelski, however, super damaged. I think the one thing that Skeldra has been confident with on Jaehyun is even though he prefers playing his neutral and just playing the game in general with Greatsword, it is arguably a lot easier just to be like, okay, I'm going to get sword recovery, not get this knockout, and then switch back over to my weapon of choice. But Dare Nair, the one true knockout confirmed that Greatsword has, and he hits on the very first try.
Wow, yeah, very great by Skeldra here. And he's got a Greatsword again. See, from a counter pick perspective, I'm thinking this might be even pretty good for Skeldra. It's a good Greatsword stage. He's getting a lot of Greatsword.
Yeah, if you dash forward with the downlight, Greatsword downlight already has momentum built in the move. Then you basically cover half of World's End here. So he's been doing this thing where he's holding on the center, and then he's just dashing forward with the downlight, poking Pavelski, and even that neutral sig's not knocking out.
Yeah. I like that read, though, from Pavelski, finally getting something juicy off a string. Oh, D-Light recovery, not enough.
Oh, weapon throw and light doesn't connect. Is this going to be D-Light recovery to the knockout? Stocks to 1. Oh, this is brutal. This stage is working out so well for Skeldra. Pavelski's kind of like, yeah, maybe I need platforms.
Yeah.
You might be bad too.
I'm Pavelski. I'm thinking platforms. I'm thinking maybe back to sight. Oh. And now Skeldra's kind of styling on him. Could be a 3-stock here. All right. Oh, all right. Cute combo.
Double D-Light recovery.
was
Not
good.
true, but you gotta let them know, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of those things where it's like, okay, they get that extra little bit of distance towards the top of the stage. Why not? Okay, Pavelski goes for recovery after that read, falling down there. No follow-up, and Skeldra hits right back. Dash jump, Sair weapon throw, forces the dodge. Oh, but kicked out of the way. This could be going on to game 4 here with Skeldra having match point. That deal recovery returns the favor from game 1.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah, very good use of the D-Light, the GC D-Light into recovery there. And yeah, we saw sort of the combination of the stage working out great for Skeldra, the Greatsword working out great, and I think the understanding of, there it was. The understanding of how Greatsword work might contribute to how much he's getting out of Pavelski's Greatsword strings versus landing his own.
Well, and we're seeing that Pavelski feels the same way because look what he's got. He's locked in the Mordex now. We've got the side finally. So he's like, all right, you've beaten me in the Greatsword Ditto. I concede. You are the master at this weapon. I am now going to bring out the true weapon here, which is the Mordex, which is what we were hoping to see.
Yes.
And so now we've got Scythe versus Greatsword, and we're going to see if that makes a difference here. We're back on World's End, though, and Skeldra was super comfortable. But now we have a starter. Just in there, brings him off stage, doesn't get anything else off of it.
Yeah, and I'm already liking the difference of how Pavelski's playing the neutral. Oh my god, almost. Not necessarily engaging in these ground stacked and scrapping positions, just playing outside the range of Greatsword very well.
Ooh, D-Light dash jump down air. Gets a little bit more damage. Deal recovery. Is that going to be it? Yes. The stage.
Wow.
It's crazy coming from Miami Dome and then seeing that knockout, and then you go, what? But that is just how close the blast zones are here. Now Skeldra's opening up on the second stock. You're getting so much damage, and that was 5 good hits. And the weapon throw catches Pavelski on the way down. This is such a brutal start to a second stock.
Yeah. Oh my god, Pavelski needs to get something. Still no weapon. Oh, all right. He is going to get the sights back. Let's see what he can do. Tried to go for a hard read with the Sig there.
Okay, sidelight gets the pivot neutral signature. That was amazing. And he used the active input there to get the weak hit when he has that kick upwards. That's not going to have any knockback scaling as opposed to how sidelight normally works. And then he just dashes forward, pivots the neutral signature, catches him in place, and sends him right off the top. A really great mix-up coming up from Pavelski. And now, opportunity to really get a lot of damage into the vortex that you're looking for, right? If you can get that nair at the edge. Oh, he gets it down there.
Reversal opportunity. No.
Oh, that's twice that he's dropped those reversals. But rare combo drop from Skeldra.
Yeah. They're both playing nervous. It's high stakes.
Goes to the recovery. Pavelski's just like, oh, wait, he's going to keep coming to the ledge. Sider will knock him out. Pavelski's got one more stock potentially in the winner's bracket.
I like that you pointed that out, Taza. Pavelski is sort of hugging the ledge, trying to get that Scythe reversal by it. Okay.
Nicely done. Goes to the nair, D-Light nair, goes in for the... Okay, that down stick would have just annihilated him. He could have tossed him up, he could have tossed him down, it would have spiked, it would have been amazing, but Skeldra doesn't fall into it. Goes for the delayed gravity cancel sidelight. That would have comboed into recovery. Ground pound does not connect. Skeldra running for his life. I think Sword's up next. Doesn't matter. Can't get it. Neutral at recovery. Edge guard opportunity.
Oh my god, Pavelski's going up stage.
Oh, misses it though. And now Skeldra's got a great sword and Pavelski's got nothing.
Oh, for recovery, no.
What is he gonna do? Skeldra usually breaks the tension there with a weapon throw. But he's not going for it this time. He doesn't want to give up the Greatsword. What's he gonna do?
Okay, raw recovery. Super strong from Pavelski here. Can he make the comeback?
He's got the scythe. One good dodge read off of an end light, and that could be the vortex. What's it gonna be? There it is! Oh, he misses the dare though! Down air. Goes for down light. Hit it.
All right, here it is. Oh, okay.
Nair. Waiting for the landing here. He's gonna probably end light.
Very few resources, but Skeldra makes it back.
Oh, and now he dash forward down lights, goes in for a neutral signature. Dare Nair would do it. Pavelski's one hit away. Oh, the recovery connects, and Skeldra gets the victory 3-1.
Yeah, very impressive there from Skeldra. I thought he was playing it super well towards the end, playing around the zones that Pavelski wanted to occupy. Pavelski was hanging out by the ledge. Skeldra said, no, I'm going to chill here with my unarmed or my greatsword. You have to come to me. I have the lead.